Good morning from Maine. We're in Andover, Maine at the Lone Mountain Riverfront Campground, and just so happens in the middle of the week you come to a campground and you can be the only ones here. It was pretty awesome. Got our own, there's a little beach that you can walk down to, and just the skyline of looking at Lone Mountain off in the distance, and it was pretty nice to have just a nice quiet place to ourselves last night.
The cats enjoyed it.
Cats were loving it. Got to let them outside and play with us a little bit. Had our first fire since we went full time. Did some s'mores over the fire, so that was a great experience to finally be settled somewhere long enough to throw a fire together. And now we're going to be trying to do some adventuring today. There's lots of hikes around the area, so we're going to go check it out. Yesterday we were kind of scoping the area out. Just so happens we driving down a back road see a moose hanging out crossing the street. We stopped and got out. I got out of the Jeep. I got out of the Jeep. The mosquitoes were insane, so it was all the fortitude I had in me to hold the camera steady while being eaten alive by mosquitoes. But we got a few shots of a mom and her baby. I was trying not to do too much motion towards the baby so the mom wouldn't feel threatened in any way, so you could just get a couple shots of the mom, and saw a moose in real life.
Hopefully we see more today.
Yes, hopefully we see more today. Might not in the middle of the day, but maybe when we get done hiking and adventuring, we'll see some on the way back home and get this party started. Trail so far?
It's pretty cool.
Moderate, easy, difficult?
Moderate, a little hard in some spots. The part we just went through.
We just came through a pretty crazy bouldering patch, and looking up ahead, that's what you got for trail leading out from here. So it's been getting pretty cool.
Pretty cool. So, just made the summit of the Table Rock Loop, and it's kind of a big flat rock, but we're nice and high. There's a nice breeze.
Yes, beautiful breeze blowing, which you can probably hear in the microphone, but we're up here. It's crazy. We're definitely up here. This part of the episode is brought to you by me, because I'm the only one who's gonna stand here. Man, Table Rock, right? Table Rock Loop Trail. And here comes the wind. Awesome. We went up the orange trail, and then we're gonna go back down the blue, because from our research, that was the easier way to do it, and also just from our experience right now, definitely the bouldering that you're doing while you're going up orange would be a lot more difficult on your heels
going down.
if you're going down. So they said it's a little bit more of a forest walk on the orange trail.
Blue trail.
Or yeah, blue trail, on the blue trail. So we're gonna go down the blue trail, make it a little easier on ourselves with our noodle legs. So once again, it's Grafton Notch State Park in Maine. They got lots of trails. We're gonna actually hit up some other spots down along the way that you just drive to, but we wanted to hit up a hiking loop. This was 2.5 miles? 2.5 miles there and back, so total of 2.5 miles. So it's intense on the orange, but
at least you know it's not that long. You're gonna get this amazing view at the top. Nice cool breeze. Even in the sun, it's cooler. A couple flies. But it'll be well worth the climb, and it's not super far. So I hope you guys enjoyed. We hung out and had some lunch. Made a few phone calls because we actually had service. Took the gratuitous selfie amongst some other photos. Some more daring than others. Enjoyed our view for a bit, and then made our way back down the mountain. We also checked out Moose Cave, Mother Walker Falls, and Screw Auger Falls, which turned out to be the most scenic of the locations we checked out.
Strawberry rhubarb, Maine, blueberry, blackberry, raspberry, strawberry, raspberry.
You get water for $1, man.
Yeah,
It smells good.
it does smell.
So apparently, this is a thing in Maine that they might have little stands on the
Bakeries.
roadside bakeries. There you go. We've got some pies and jam here. So if that's something you're into, better keep an eye out. It's a private beach time. Now this is water that comes in off the mountaintop. So
Ooh.
it's oh yeah, she's a little chilly. It's actually pretty refreshing because we did a lot of hiking today and
Got a
feels
little
good.
sweaty.
Yeah, got a little sweaty. Oh. You going under?
I don't know my math. A little chilly.
So yeah, this water comes off the mountain, and it's definitely refreshing. That's the word that we're going to use for it today? Refreshing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Good times. It's enough refreshment for the day. Oh, buddy. You next? Huh? Come on.
Smart. That's cool.
Get her one way or another. We traded off time between the water and the sun to enjoy our little piece of paradise for a while, until we headed back to camp to watch the sun go down and enjoy a starry night sky before getting up early to go on another hike of the Eyebrow Loop Trail the next day. We enjoyed the view from the top for a little bit before we had to head back to camp so we could hit the road. And with that, our time at the Lone Mountain Riverfront Campground here in Maine has come to a close. What was your favorite part?
The bathrooms.
The bathroom.
They were gorgeous. They had barn doors and live edge countertops, and they were hot showers, super clean.
Yeah, they're pretty awesome. Pretty awesome bathroom. I liked the fact we could drive a little distance in a lot of different directions and find hiking. We saw our first moose. I mean, that's pretty cool. So our moose got some roadside pie.
Good pie.
Good pie. And just all around. Oh, we were by ourselves for the first time ever, so that was pretty cool.
Cats loved
Hadn't
it.
found any boondocking yet, so it was almost like we were boondocking because we didn't have power hookups. So the cats liked that too. So yeah, after this, what are we going to do? Head on to
Near Baxter State Park,
heading off near Baxter State Park.
Millinocket.
Hope you join us, Millinocket, Maine.